For the reflective writing or what we call our signature assignment, I wanted to just take a minute and point out that you want to adhere to the instructions very carefully. We're asking you basically to answer two questions. And what you're going to do is answer them in essay format or paragraph style. So it's fully expected that you would dedicate an entire paragraph to question number one, and you would do a second paragraph for question number two. Now, these paragraphs are going to be very robust and fully developed. So they may be approximately half of a page each. So your total writing would be anywhere between a page and a half. It is certainly fine to go over that. However, you want to address the elements of both questions in each of your paragraphs. So in paragraph one, you would address elements for question number one. Paragraph two, you would address elements for question number two. Now, in a way to make this clearer or to make sure you communicate effectively what you're writing about or which one you're addressing is, I would recommend that you rephrase elements of the question within your paragraph that you're responding to. So for example, in question number one, you might want to start your response by saying, there are several ways I have personally developed as a student in my ability to exchange both verbal and nonverbal ideas and information with my peers and my professor. Okay, so it's very clear that's what you're going to talk about in the paragraph. And then you would develop the rest of the paragraph talking about evidence and specific skills that you've obtained through the course that are relating to either verbal or nonverbal communication. And you want to provide quite a few of those, or as many as you can, and be very specific about them. In the main Moodle page in this module, if you go back and look, there's a sample reflective essay, and that gives you kind of a feel for what the expectation is on this, or at least gives you an idea of what should be included. The other thing you want to remember with this one is make sure you adhere to MLA document design for the entire thing. So basically, we're looking to see at your highest level of ability. So you want to make sure that, in MLA document design, you have your header, your first four lines, the title, double space, all those little things. Also, make sure you do a spell check. Make sure you have capitals in the correct places, that type of thing. You are not required to do any kind of citations. In fact, I would strongly discourage you from citing anything in this particular one. This is a narrative, so you are allowed to use I in it, and you are allowed to write in the first person. So you don't need to worry about a works cited page. You don't need to worry about in-text citations, any of those kinds of things. You are reflecting on your time in the classroom or during the course. You may not have physically been in the classroom, but you're in the online course. And you're talking about elements from the course that apply to you. So you're going to do two paragraphs. You are welcome to have more paragraphs. So for example, in question number one, if there's two or three elements you want to address, and you want to make a paragraph for each one, that's fine. Just make sure you have a strong topic sentence for each one. And it's very clear that you are addressing elements for question number one or number two in your paragraphs.